Hey guys, how the hell you doing? No, it was a little quiet there. Ah, thanks for following me, Pemmy. Yeah, do you like the little nightbot there? Oh, hi, Mark. How you guys doing today? Yeah, we're continuing on from where we were last time. Um, we're about to go and see the World Serpent again, I believe. I'm working from home. I'm doing pretty good. Today's my last day off. I start work up again tomorrow for the next 5 days. So just trying to enjoy it while it lasts. Basically the same for me, Charles, except I woke up about an hour and a half ago, so feeling fresh. Or feeling groggy, we'll see. There's still plenty of time to get that figured out. Yeah, I was just getting the reason I got here a couple minutes after the stream started. I was just getting a few things set up, like making sure everything looked good. So that's why there was a tad a bit of dead silence there. Yeah, we're right here. We're at the center of the Lake of Seven. We're gonna go and visit our old friend Jormungandr. I'm probably not saying that right, but I'm trying my best,
Ed,
man.
how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a
Oh,
horn
that's
on a
real loud,
platform
mate.
at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Well, I'm liking it a lot. I'm actually doing a New Game Plus playthrough for this. So I've actually played this game through before from the very start. This is my second playthrough that I decided to do here on stream. So it's definitely it's probably my favorite or second favorite game that I have on my PlayStation 4. It sort of jockeys for position with the Spider-Man from 2017 or 2018. I want to say 2017, but you know the one I'm talking about with that Ari fella. I got some bad news today, though. Speaking about Spider-Man, I got a notification that my Amazon order for my pre-order for Spider-Man Miles Morales is still not gonna get here today, probably. Which is a little annoying considering I pre-ordered it, and I didn't even pre-order the PS5 version because I didn't get a PS5. I pre-ordered the PS4 version. Like, get your... This is the second time recently that I've pre-ordered off of Amazon that it hasn't gotten to me on time. It also happened with the Super Mario Brothers 3D All-Stars. So this was like my last chance sort of thing with them, and needless to say, they sort of blew it. Because I am extraordinarily disappointed with the service I've received with regards to pre-orders, which is a shame because I do use Amazon as, like, they're not a great organization for a lot of reasons, but they are reliable generally when you need to get stuff delivered on time for me. So this is disappointing that this has happened twice in the last, like, month and a half. But, you know, it is what it is. It's like the definition of a first world problem, so I probably sound a little silly complaining. Oh, Lord, he's a big boy. It's a thick snake.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor.
Oh.
Seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well,
I think we got that head when you were, remember last stream you were sort of, like, struggling with keeping your eyes open? I think we got it when that was happening, when you were, like, really, like, falling asleep, basically.
You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Alright, wish me luck.
Oh, man. When he talks, I literally feel rumbling, because I have rumble on my controller, but even if I didn't, I'd feel something. That snake's voice is deep.
I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you... Oh, no, that's not right. Makuna huntun kun. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you.
I'm gonna have to change the stream title because for some reason it didn't use the title that I had
Nothing to be
scheduled.
concerned about.
Let's go ahead and change that.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends
There
of
we
Odin.
go.
You'll forgive me.
Now it's
Never spoken
updated.
the ancient tongue sober.
You
Wait,
think
look.
anybody's ever ridden on the back of
water's
the
dropped
world
even
serpent
further.
like
You
the
can see more of
dragon
the
in
rum
Neverending
towers and
Story?
statues. I haven't seen new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Ooh, so demanding. Yeah, the every time the Lake of Seven goes down, it opens up some new side quests. I'm still not sure we're gonna do a whole lot of side questing right now. There is some stuff that I am planning on doing. Like, once we get towards the end of the game and we have all the ciphers, I want to dedicate a stream to going and fighting all of the Valkyries. Because those are some really fun fights. They're also really challenging. They're probably some of the best combat you'll encounter in this game, them and the travelers that you can encounter. So, we may hold off on doing the side quests for a little while yet, but there are some that I want to do. Like, there's some involving, if you remember last time if you were here, there was the dragon that we fought. There's a few other dragons that we can find. So, we'll probably do those ones. But besides that, yeah, we're not going to do any of the, like, random side quests the dwarves want us to, because they're just they're kind of unfulfilling. It just leads to boss encounters with more of the same. So like more of the giant rock things, more of the giant ogre things. Yeah, you were. I can distinctly remember your typing
when
at
we
the
get
end
to
of
the
the
boat,
stream, and
we can either look for that
it looked
special
like it
chisel
was
now,
coming from somebody
or
that
go
was
explore
very
for a little
tired.
while.
I gotta say.
I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
Oh, well, as long as you're happy, boy. That's what I'm concerned about here. Not saving the fucking world. But yeah, as for the head, Charles, we got it towards the end of last stream. It was within, like, the last half hour or so.
What's hiding behind
And by
there?
last stream, I mean last
No
God of
earthly
War
key
stream,
nor
because we did
physical.
do Fall Guys on Friday.
Which way to the chisel?
Yeah, if we were in call, that would have been something. Okay, yeah, we got to go through those ores there. But while we're here, I am going to show you guys a few things, because I did bring up the. Oh, is that? I think that's a
Man,
baddie right there.
You
That
never
tall
did tell me
thing.
why Freya spit in your face.
We can see some baddies here.
Well, she blames me in large
Let's see
measure
what we
for
can
her
do.
present circumstances.
I'm not scared.
Without reason.
Oh yeah, that's
Well, I can just
definitely.
tell you the story later.
You can see its fucking giant stone hammer thing.
Nice shot.
So I want to take out all of these things first, because I don't want them to mess with me when I'm fighting our big friend here.
What awful pest!
Wait, where? Hey, don't do that, man. Oh, there you are. You know, I gotta say, Atreus really is the best, like, side character, sort of semi-controllable character you could hope for. Press square to boy is the best mechanic ever. Are you gonna fight? I mean, we can tell you're very clearly alive. Or at least not, but we can tell you're a thing that we have to fight eventually. Oh, man. Oh, Lord, he thick, though. Look at that booty. What you covering with that big rock there, pal? Feeling a little shy? Is it cold? Aw, poor guy. There's probably some combat we can do up at the top of that, but it be a big clap. It's like a thunderclap. We're not necessarily going in the way to continue the story right now. And oh hey, we're 10 followers away now. I didn't realize from the quest for 25 followers.
Just make
so that's
sure you
cool.
watch each other's backs in the storeroom. Wouldn't want to lose my loyal customers.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some of the stuff that I'm planning as well, I did, like I said, I set up some Nightbot commands. So I do have one set up for my sort of goals thing. It's ! Stretch goals, all one word, and you can see right now I only have 2 things there, but both of them I think could be a lot of fun for very different reasons. One of them will be hella embarrassing for me, and the other one will just be fun for everyone. There you go, yeah. Reacting to old videos, because I've watched some of my old videos, and they are, at least for me, very cringy. So when I'm talking about old videos, I'm not just talking Let's Plays, I'm talking, the thing that, if you guys know Cows, the thing that he liked that I used to do these sort of vlog things, on my shitty webcam that I still somehow have. It's a really crappy webcam, though, so there's those sort of things. I did, and heavy quotation marks here, I did interviews with some different Let's Players as well, and I think it could be quite entertaining to watch me basically cringe for a solid hour watching through those old things. And then, yeah, the Among Us stream, I am still planning on doing something with Among Us once I have my PC, so it's not the same as that, and obviously these things will have to wait until I have my PC.
Stop being coy, Head. Do you know this
He's
place
not a
or
coy, he's a head, he's a person.
Mimir, the smartest man alive. I know many things.
Well, whatever this place is, it looks important.
To who? There is little of value here.
Damn! You gotta open up your mind a little bit, Daddy Kratos. Don't be so hard on him. But yeah, the reason I came here is because I did just bring it up. This is the Chamber of the Valkyries. So this is where we would fight the last Valkyrie, which is the hardest fight in the game by far. So we'll be coming back here. I just wanted to come here quickly so that we could open up the travel portal. If I am planning to do that, it would be quite helpful to have that open. But now that we're done with that, we're going to continue on, and we're going to go and continue with the story. And we're going to meet a very big boy. Speaking of... what that thing do? Closed his eyes and turned away. He wasn't impressed with the joke. Everyone's a critic. Where's the thing that we got explode here? We probably have to get it from the top. So, anything fun or interesting happen with you guys lately? Any stories that you'd like to tell? Not a whole lot has happened to me in the last couple of days. Like I said, I've been off since I finished work on Saturday, and with everything going on, you know, with as the Game Grumps call it, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, I sort of just stay home most of the time. Playing which Pokemon are you playing? I've been meaning to play my copy of... I honestly don't even know if I have Sword or Shield at this point. I know I have one of them, but I haven't touched it in months. Sword, nice. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get around to it eventually. You know, it's just... there's so much Pokemon out there. Got your shiny charm. Nice. That's cool. And hey, you caught a shiny, which means your shiny charm actually works, which is great news. Unlike somebody's. Mr. 2150 tries without getting the shiny. That's honestly impressive if it wasn't so frustrating for him.
Storeroom. Wouldn't want to lose my loyal customers.
Shut up. Oh, you did max raids. That sounds like fun. Those do look like a lot of fun. Like trying to strategize it with Pokemon that aren't yours, so you can't really guarantee what they'll have. It seems really interesting. And then having to sort of maximize your return from it by choosing the Pokemon you keep. I'm probably gonna... Oh, do we have to fight this guy now that we've visited the chamber? I don't want to do that. You have to complete the Pokedex for the shiny charm? If I can find a way, when I do play, if I can find a way to transfer from my Pokemon X to my Pokemon Sword or Shield, whichever one it is that I own, that's going to make it a lot easier to complete my Pokedex, because that was the first time I ever completed the Pokedex, was with my Pokemon X. Ooh, we got a treasure map.
Boy.
Sir.
What triggers you? I want to fight you, big boy.
Some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map.
That's what I said, Atreus. Thank you for listening. What a little punk. You know, you can't get by on plucky charm alone, Atreus. Sometimes you gotta pay attention, you gotta dig deep, and you gotta... I'm trying to think of a hockey cliche, but I can't off the top of my head, which is embarrassing because I'm Canadian. You'd think that would be second nature for me. No, we're gonna get pucks in deep, we're gonna play hard, and we're gonna turn this around in the second period. Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna be for power. Yeah! For strength, same thing. Basically.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames
'Cause he's
me
into
in
it.
large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Yeah, you will, because we're done. We're not going to stay in the boat and let you talk. Currently evolving Pokemon. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I haven't even bought in the DLC yet. Would you say it's worth it? I mean, it seems like it basically completes the game that wasn't completed at launch. So in that sense, it probably is worth it.
You were taken from this realm too early.
Oh, but you're creepy, though. I want to talk to you. No. You make my skin crawl. We're just going to continue on with the story, if you don't mind, sir.
Good. The special chisel is ahead.
Still haven't beaten the base game? Hey, neither have I, Charles. Neither have I. Oh, Mr. Monkey Man! You don't scare me. You do a little bit, though. Yeah, not sure if you guys have noticed, but I get a little bit quieter during combat. You know, gotta focus a little bit. Oh, now we get to ride him. That's my favorite part. Get over here. What is this? Some kind of skunk dental plan? Damn. I'm terribly sorry to do this to you, sir, but you gotta go. Is that everyone? I feel like that's everyone. Oh, and we didn't even get hit. Oh, scrubs. Scrubs, I can't get enough from me. So, does Pokemon Sword and Shield have proper gyms then? Or is it more like Pokemon Sun and Moon? Because I know I actually really liked what they did with Sun and Moon, sort of changing up the formula a bit. I appreciated the hell out of it, but I know there were some folks that didn't really
This
like
chisel
it.
we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story.
Oh, of course he has a story.
There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son.
That's
But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son.
I'm looking at my stream, and when I go into dark places, it gets really dark. Does it get too dark for you guys, or does it look okay? Like, it looks okay on my TV screen, but I want to make sure it isn't looking too dark on the stream. Maybe it's the way I have my screen set up right now for my stream manager. Looks okay. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, it's probably just because I have my the laptop on my screen a little too far back then, so it sort of darkens it and washes it out a bit.
You'll see.
Oh, I think we can see part of him. That is a big hammer.
4 killed him.
Where is this? Where is this man?
He fell in the village?
Show me your mans.
When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming
That's
place
a big
famed for
hammer,
worshipping
though.
the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ball bag just got lucky.
Oh, I think that's his hand. So yeah, this is a very big man that we're gonna find here. What are you doing, sir? Are you like
A
biting
dangerous
him,
beast.
or?
We will take him down together.
I gotta say, that looks bordering on inappropriate.
On your mark.
We gotta break this up.
Ready?
Because what you were doing did not look okay. And we cannot allow that to continue. Oh, poor puppy. Ooh, that is vicious as hell.
That wolver's down.
I love it when Kratos gets angry. Don't run away from me. Get over here. Yeah, that is true. He is a giant. He is a giant. I accidentally turned my headphones down instead of turning them up, so I can't hear a damn thing from the game.
The tip of one,
There we go.
yes.
That's a bit better.
Very, very giant chisel.
Well, it would sort of have to be a very, very giant chisel if this is the guy's hand. Can you imagine him trying to hold a regular chisel? I don't think it would work.
That big crystal.
Oh man, you got your those cuticles are clean too. You just know he takes care of himself, or at least he did. We don't know what happened, but it doesn't look good. Now, is there a way to turn that? I don't remember exactly. Big yawn. Maybe? Yeah, there is. There we go. I always believed. Do you believe in life after love?
Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
Yeah, he's full of it. Or full of tricks, that is. Yeah, I am planning, if I do somehow get my Spider-Man Miles Morales on time, that is what I'm planning on doing Wednesday instead of God of War, but really it depends on if I keep getting screwed around with the delivery. Because if I do, then obviously that won't be the case, and we'll probably, if not finish God of War, get quite close to the end. But yeah, as it stands right now, I'm still hoping to play some Spooderman on Wednesday. Cringe of... I don't get the joke, but I appreciate it. I don't think Kratos is that cringe. Although he does try a little too
What happened
hard
to
to
the
sound
survivors?
cool.
Oh. Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
Oh. No, don't leave. This is the way we want to go. You know, it's so polite of all of these people of different races and different creeds to mark the way to go every single time with the exact same pattern. You know, you really gotta appreciate it. There actually is a story. They actually did, like, because it's basic sort of navigation from the game. But what I appreciate is later on they actually did bake in an explanation for it. So even though it is like a typical sort of video game thing, with them leading your way with random sort of symbols and whatnot, they actually took the time to bake in an explanation, which they really didn't have to do. But that just goes to show why this won Game of the Year, and I don't know. I was trying to think of a bad game that came out at the same time, but I'm honestly kind of out of the loop. Sonic Boom was a few years before that, but that's a bad game, isn't it? Generally, when I see a newer Sonic game, I sort of assume it's a bad game until proven otherwise.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Oh, he got like hurt. Are you okay, sir? Would you like some medical attention?
Are we gonna fight him?
He looks fine. Oh, not this guy. We're gonna go fight this guy.
Wonder what it's for.
Prepare yourself.
I cannot see the comment that was just made because my screen turned off. And I am not about to check it while I'm in the middle of combat. Oh, we got a big icy boy. He can wait. No, don't do that, sir. I don't want you to shoot your projectiles at me. No. Okay, that didn't do any damage? Sure. Why not?
Ready to go now.
There we go. This isn't so bad.
We can use it against him.
We can use... Oh yeah, we can. That's how you're supposed to fight them. But we're just using our axe instead. Hey, don't close up. There we go. See, he wasn't so bad. Nice and cuddly. Let's rip out his heart. Where's that nightmare? There you are. How many do we gotta worry about? I'm not so worried about... Oh, there's one more. Okay. Really? One where? Oh. Literally right behind me. I feel like there's one last thing here. There's one of those Norrier chests or whatever they're called. I believe. And I remember being really frustrated trying to figure it out the first time.
Good. That's chilly.
There we go. Now I can see the comment. And yes, he was massive. In awe of the size of the lad. Absolute unit. Okay, this seems... Okay, this is a... Yeah, I understand this puzzle. We're gonna find one of those, like, weird, sort of gushy red things that we can explode with the electric arrows. We're gonna shoot that. We're gonna open up a blue crystal, which will... Or it'll either free the blue crystal, or there'll be just a blue crystal that'll do stuff. I think we'll free one, though. And then this just opens up one of the Norrier chests, I believe. Or, no, not chests, but one of the sigils. Yeah. So overall, it's not a particularly complicated puzzle, but you probably aren't playing God of War for the complicated puzzles. And if you are, why? I gotta ask, why? We're not gonna worry about that right now, though. We got a perfectly fine chest right here that we can get. Although we could get more scap slag. So we got one right there. Where's the last one?
Hey, well, here's the base for the crystal we saw. But how do we get it down?
Don't you worry about that, boy. We'll figure it out. Oh. Well, maybe he's not okay. I said he could be, but that's a pretty long trail of blood. Even for a giant. This is a pretty big pool of it. May need some medical attention. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh. Imagine if that could actually fall on your head and hurt you. Yeah, he has a chisel in his head, but you know, I've seen people come back from worse. Don't ask me when, because I'll never tell. Plus, you know, these giants, they're strong. What's the worst that could happen, realistically? Oh, is this gonna be a combat one? Probably. Oh, no, okay. Well, that's nice. What a nice surprise. Ooh, and some of that scap slag. Still feels dirty to say that. Even though it's not, it still feels dirty. Scap slag. There's just something about the way that those sounds go together. Doesn't feel right. Okay, we got one more thing over here that we can blow up. Okay, yeah, that's where the other Nornir chest symbol thing is. Where'd we leave? There's the tree stump. Let's go and explode it. Kaboom! Now, what symbols do we need to open up this door? We need the weird sort of 3 thing. We need the R that's resting on its back, and we need the upside down vampire's tooth. Okay, which one did we start with over here? If I had to guess, it's not going to be a... Well, actually, we don't have to guess. We know it's not going to be a correct one. So we got that. There we go. That's one of the correct ones. So now we just need the
Atreus,
vampire's tooth and the tired R. So this one should give us another one. Or not. Can we turn it again from over here, maybe? That would be nice. Huzzah, we got the tired R. Because it's resting, guys. Because it's resting. I'll be here all week. Remember to tip your waitress. There we go. Really complicated puzzle. Just trying to find 3 symbols. I wonder if that's actually, like, not actually on a timer, but it opens up as you approach it so you can see it open. Because I feel like it should have been opened already. You know, call me crazy. Or don't, actually, because that's not very nice. Don't call me names. Just call me in the morning. Did you even come in here, boy, or are you too scared? Look, it's not so bad. It's nice. It has a nice open ceiling. It's an open concept tomb for this fella. He wanted to be able to see the stars in death. Man, whatever's holding up that hammer is doing a lot of work. Because that is a big boy hammer. Like, not even Thor could hold this hammer, probably. But it doesn't matter, because Mjolnir is, though smaller, probably better. Did we get that chest? I think so. No, we did not. Well, let's go paunch it. You know, it'd be nice if just once, Kratos, you could open the chest nicely. There's some there's some amazing craftsmanship that goes into that, and you're just destroying it. Have you ever thought about how that affects those that you're destroying the work of? They put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. And you're just, no, I'm gonna destroy it. Kratos is toxic is what I'm trying. Oh.
I'm not ready.
Oh, how majestic is that? His beard and mustache hairs blowing in the wind. Look at that. Feel like you could just pet them, and they'd be soft. What a beautiful man. Although he has face tattoos, so, you know, made some interesting choices. Wow. I am in awe of the size of this lad.
How are you
Yeah,
down
he
there?
is Norse, but you know, you gotta think about things.
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This
Oh,
should be
damn.
entertaining.
Boy,
Ready.
You don't scare me. You got a big hammer, but that's about it.
More behind you, brother!
Where are you? You know, I appreciate you guys trying. Like, you're probably paid by the hour, so you're not trying your hardest, but you're putting in a semi-respectable effort, and I can respect that. Oh, I think that was my first hit of the episode. Oh shit, Allison, how you doing? Or I'm not sure what you prefer to be called. Red pop, drop top. That's a mouthful. Oh, did you just throw someone at me? Not sure about that strategy there, Chief. How's your day going? This is some spicy combat. Let's try to get rid of the small guys first. Oh no, don't. There we go. I just want to build it up so I can mount them. I mean, you can kill everybody else. Just say Allison. Okay, that's. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Enjoying my day off, so that's nice. Got to get back to it tomorrow, but you know, I had a good weekend, so I'm feeling good. Feeling positive. You wish we had quotes here? What do you want to quote, Charles? Nope. Ooh, that hurt. But it's fine, because we can mount this guy as well. Was it about mounting, Charles? Now that I say it, I do hear it a bit, yeah. If that's what it was, I can understand. Yeah, you know, admittedly, I didn't think that one through. It was sort of a heat-of-the-moment type thing. Man, that was a waste of a special move. I wasn't trying to do that.
You again!
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Where are you? What? I heard him talk. There he is. There's our friend. What you doing all the way out here? Oh, and he dropped the chain for us. That's so kind. Any more goodies worth picking up? Just a few. I don't think we have anything left to sell, which is nice, because that took a little while, but let's see if we can upgrade anything. We've gotten a decent amount of scap slag since last time, so maybe we can upgrade our traveler's armor.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good
How
apple.
were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
And that's
Your
how
brother
they
wanted to know if
teleport.
you were getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath?
Yeah, there's the explanation. They basically use the Yggdrasil, so like the
You
world
let him
between
touch
worlds
this
when we
again.
use our stone there to go through those portals. That's why Brock was able to give us the stone, because they already use that magic to travel places.
Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush. I need complete silence for this.
To hit it with your hammer exactly once?
There you go.
Yeah, real complicated work you did there, pal.
Wait, no, yes, come
Any
in.
worthwhile upgrades? What can we craft? Ooh. Ooh, I like the look of that. But I think we'll stick with our Cod of War. I love it. Yeah, I don't think any of these are strict upgrades right now, so we'll probably hold off. Because I also think like ours is already starting out at level 8 as well. Or level 7 actually, so... But we already used scap slag to sort of craft it, so it might be... It would honestly be a waste of scap slag at this point if we sold this and then built another set of armor. That would upgrade our strength. I unfortunately... Well, maybe we do. 20, 24, so that would be 44 of 69. We're just getting through the story. This is just New Game Plus, so I've already beaten the game with everything before. Basically, like I've already done all the side stuff. Eventually, I am gonna do the Valkyrie and do some of the other side quests. I might do the dragons as well. But this isn't a 100% thing. This is just a fun playthrough on the New Game Plus to sort of tear through everything. What does this do? None of these seem like they're an upgrade on my Infinity Gauntlet. So I think we'll just stay with the talisman we already have. But what about the axe pommel? Probably still not an upgrade on the Valkyrie pommel we have. So
That's fine.
well, we're not
Always
good
happy
for
to
now. I
chat.
did mean to upgrade
Let's
it.
get
So
to it.
let's go back in. Whoopsie doodle.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean.
I can't make any promises, Sindri. Sorry, pal.
Who knew?
And we might be able to do our warrior's loincloth as well. There we go, yeah. The math worked out.
Clarity, good health.
The giant fire monster pommel is nice, but ours glows and is pointy. Pointy beats fire every day of the week.
Now, there is something else to tell you.
Yeah, I don't care. We're just gonna... There isn't anything you can say, sir. Actually, I think we wanna... Oh, maybe not. Oh, I remember what we gotta do here. If that'll light up again. I believe it's
Found
supposed
anything
to.
good in
It
Fafnir's
has
storeroom,
to.
like maybe a whetstone?
Well, we haven't went to Fafnir's storeroom, so no.
Oh, this plan of yours.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward?
Okay, we did not do that right. Oh, no, we did. It's
Boy,
this one you gotta
Armor
turn.
really liked jewelry, didn't he?
There we
Even braided
go.
his beard with it.
I happen to think he looks dashing. For a
There we go. That wasn't so bad.
My shop's right here!
It was a controlled explosion. We know what we're doing. Can't you see this hard hat and contractors? You're a strong boy. You were straight up pushing me. Damn. But can you make that jump? Okay, you can. Ooh, look at you. You can make the jump. Wow. Show off. Nobody likes a
Heading into
show
that
off.
building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
No worries. Hopefully, I was gonna say enjoy writing your essays, but I'm not sure if people enjoy the essays. But thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna go for a couple more hours here, so if you're done by then and I'm still streaming, yeah, come on back. But good luck with the essays. I know you'll do great. Hi, Allison. Ooh, we got a traveler. That's fun. I honestly forgot the best way to fight these guys. I believe you want to use your heavy attacks as much as possible, because you can then knock off their armor. But you know, it sort of makes it harder when you got some asshole shooting stuff at us. There we go. Now he's vaporized. And this guy has a lot of health. Oh shit! I didn't know that they actually had like facial hair you could see. That's cool.
Good show!
But yeah, that's the first of the Travelers, which is another sort of, that one's obviously not optional, but there's a lot of optional ones spread throughout the game. And they're the guys that you gotta kill to get the, crafting equipment for the armor set that I'm using right now. The Traveler armor set. Okay, we gotta raise something up. There we go. We don't gotta raise something, we just gotta pull something.
Before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What did the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's
See
lust
if we
for
can remember
blood.
how to do this puzzle. Don't think I... Oh, actually, no. It's a really... The reason I was wondering if I could remember is because I remember having a very hard time with it the first time, but it's actually a really simple puzzle. I was just an idiot the first time I tried to do it. Like, I probably spent like 15, 20 minutes trying to figure this out the first... Okay, why did the button not show up? I don't appreciate that. I'm being... There we go. Don't be so don't be so difficult. There we go. I just want to get the chest. That's it. It'd be nice if the screen would stop turning off, which is something I could very easily fix. But why would I do that when I can complain about it? That's much more fun. Okay. Now I think we just want to go up there. What are you looking at? Is there anything? No, there's nothing. You just... Oh, you're looking at the pretty picture. It is a very pretty picture. You got a boat, you got some stars. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to look at that. Now, if only I remembered where I want to go. I feel like we came in through there. Yeah, because we pulled the thing out from here, so this is probably where we want to go. You know, the door we literally opened up. Don't be stupid, Thomas. You gotta use your head. There we go. Now we're moving. You know, as a Canadian, I feel really at home here.
Crystal. Just give the word. Huh. What now?
Yeah, what we want to do here is we push it. There we go.
Ooh, you got most of it.
Just gotta go one more time. We gotta take it for a little swing. Oops. Oh no, I'm bad. Oh, it is barely holding on. Wait, then give it one well-aimed whack.
Well,
We can probably get it.
It is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do?
I guess you could say that we're gonna go and whack it off, because we're gonna knock it off of the strap and... No, Thomas. Stop it. Get some help. Can you maybe aim at the thing I'm telling you to aim at? Thank you. I don't know why that was so difficult for you, boy. Big yawn.
Why are we going up when what we need is all the way down there?
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh.
Yo, these camera angles are giving me like motion sickness or something. Not cool. Oof.
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your
Feels like
plan
the last
involves
time I
a
tried
whole
to
bunch of
play,
levels.
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
Feels like the last time I tried to play Mario 64. It made me legitimately nauseous. The camera in that is so jerky. There we go.
What now?
Hold tight.
Now we push. Well, I push. You don't do anything because you're a small boy. Wow, there really is just a sweet spot there. Yeah, it's a shame because I remember loving Super Mario 64 when I was a kid, but trying to go back to it now, like I had to stop after like 10 minutes. It was making me so nauseous.
That didn't work. It only fell a little ways.
Which is a shame because it is a very fun game when you're not dealing with feeling like you're spinning at a million miles an hour. But I mean, it's not like the camera in Super Mario Sunshine is that much better. It's definitely better. But they really didn't sort of master the free moving camera until the Super Mario Galaxy games for the 3D Mario. Which might be why I go back to Super Mario Galaxy more. Man, I just cannot stop yawning.
The floor's collapsed. There's a sand bowl, but how do we get to it?
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what we want to do. Go in the hole. Don't come out until you figured it out. Wow. This is a tall chamber. It's very pretty in here. A lot of nice gold outlays or inlays or whatever.
When time itself is disarrayed, the forward path is retrograde. Retrograde? It's backwards?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
It's from a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that...
Quiet, head.
Doesn't like music either.
Winter, spring,
Got
summer, autumn. So what we're going to want to start with, if it's in retrograde, we have to go in reverse. So these four things here with the tourney symbols, those represent the four seasons. I think this one is likely spring, autumn, winter, summer. So if the song goes winter, spring, summer... Wait, yeah, winter, spring, summer, autumn. Then we're going to want to go autumn... Oh, no, we have to change these. Okay. So this one's going to have to be autumn. Autumn, yeah, summer. Spring. Let's change that. That's not right. Spring. And then winter. There we go.
Boy.
House! Suma. Flower. That's it.
I'm the smartest boy in the world.
Atreus. That word.
Thola. It means...
I wonder, like, I'm pretty sure these
Right.
are real ruins that they use in the game, but I wonder what they actually correspond with. Like, are they using ruins that actually correspond with what they're trying, or is it like some sort
Well
of
done, lad.
tricky
again.
thing that they're doing?
Thola. We're rising! The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep
You
writing.
lift me up so that I can stand on
Head.
mountains.
How is this possible?
Nailed it.
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favourite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky.
Well, that's not good.
Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
Well, that's definitely fair. Okay.
I can't get to the bowl! No!
Let's dispatch these fellas quickly. Where? What? Guys, we're just trying to go to the top. Like, I don't know why you're taking such offense to it. Anyone else? There we go. You know, I think it's rude of these guys to prevent us from continuing on to the top. They need to stop being bullies. Didn't anybody ever teach them that it's not cool to bully? Oh. Please go back to the bowl, Atreus, please.
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
You're scaring me. Dude, go! We're gonna get in trouble.
Thor. 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 Thor.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen when we get up to this ice. There we go. Imagine that. It's really satisfying knocking them off the platform, I must say.
Good. Keep it up.
I think that was, yeah, that was the last one. We're good. We might have one more wave, but realistically it won't be that hard, so it's fine.
Thor. 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 Thor.
Where are you? You know, guys, just leave us alone. We're trying to take a nice father-son trip without weird eyeball monsters getting in the way. Any more? Oh! Blinded by the light. Where's our timer? Where'd it go? Do we just not get to see it anymore? I mean, thanks, Atreus, but where did our actual timer thing go? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, this is getting a little too spicy for my liking. Close, but I'm actually kind of worried we're gonna fail here. Hey, Chase. How you doing? It's my puppy!
Oh no! No! We're almost to the top!
Well, I think we just barely got it. Wow. That was about to fall. Oh, my dog left. Well, it was nice while he was here, at least. He never wants to say hi.
Whoa! Father! The boat dropped away! We're collapsing! Tell me when!
There we go.
Jump!
Ooh, we just made it in time. Imagine that. I do not remember that being as difficult, though.
You did well.
Thanks.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
Yeah, Kratos, you big grump. Let the head have his fun. You chopped him off his body, for goodness sake.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir.
I gotta say, I don't think the boy's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Just call it a hunch. I'm helping.
How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Reminds me of when I was a kid. My grandfather, he was in a wheelchair. He had MS. So from basically shortly before I was born, for like the rest of his life, he was in a wheelchair. And there's a story I'm always told that I can't remember, but I'm assured happened when I was a kid, like 3 or 4 years old. If my grandfather was like using the washroom or something, I would take his wheelchair and push it around, and I'd chant, "Helping Papa, helping Papa."
Good.
But I wasn't helping, and that's what's funny about it. feel like
The
Owen
chisel tip.
Wilson.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that
Hey.
head.
Never leaves my mind.
We all got to be good at something. And Kratos is so strong, he's good at destroying things. Nothing wrong with that. Can we drop down there? Like, there's got to be a way to get this chest, right? I mean, I do want to figure it out, but maybe it's not for me to figure out, alas. Unless this sort of cinematic opens up the way. Oh yeah, it definitely did. There we go. Now we can get our chest. We earned it.
Not now.
There it is.
Those were the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even see him.
You know, what's kind of throwing me off in this whole game is I don't actually know exactly how far along we are, because when I did it originally, I spent probably, before I even got to this point, like 12 to 15 hours just doing side stuff. So I can say I think we're this far along, but I honestly am not 100% sure. I think we're about halfway through the game. And I'm like 80% sure that is at least close to where we are, but I have no actual way to know for
I
sure.
remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
I think I found it.
There.
Ah, yes. You just can't help but break things, can you?
Quiet head. Now, what do we want to
Memory serves,
release?
The Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
Is that going to release any? Yes, it will.
How do you like that? Roger, look out! Can't yet.
Wow, they got to that point when they were still quite low on health, or quite high on health, rather. That's why. We haven't used that yet today.
We can get through there.
Yeah, but there's still one more guy we can let come out and play. Right through the middle. There we go. Stonebeard King. Let's make quick work of him. Holy computer, you can't die.
I can see a path out, but there's no way to reach it.
Eh. Oh, dude, you already said we could go through the path we already opened. What do you mean there's no way to reach it? We literally just opened it, and you pointed it out. I'm really worried for you, Atreus. You keep forgetting stuff. We're gonna need to reevaluate the situation here. Oh, okay. He's not so tough. I just want to do some back alley dentistry like this. Is that so wrong? Now you're gonna want to ice that. Maybe take it easy for a day or two. Make sure to ice it. Don't put any pressure on it. It's not gonna heal properly if you do. But yeah, you're well on your way. It's important to get regular dental work done. And Kratos is nothing if not compassionate. Oh, I hope he's okay. Looks a little... I thought I could think of a pun, so I started with the voice, but I wasn't able to. Nevertheless.
Something ahead.
We shall persist.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
You know, it's kind of bold to be calling them idiots when they could probably use you to pick their teeth. This dwarf has a big mouth. But I guess they did build the hammer, so... They probably have some level of, if not strength, at the very least, they're very clearly... They have intuition, and they aren't exactly dumb. Plus they can do that whole go in between realms thing, which probably helps quite a bit with survivability. Okay, well... We want to open that up, but I don't really want to go back around, so... Is it worth the scap slag? You know what, I think it is. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Just took 10 seconds out of our time. I wish we could have retrieved that one, though. That would have been nicer. What fell? I could have swore there was something there.
Have you made it out of Fafnir's storeroom yet?
No, we haven't. We're not even going there. We're not going that way, sorry. Maybe another time. Oh man, I've been looking at, over the last few days I've been really looking online at like PC stuff. And man, there is so much to like keep in mind and everything. It's making my head spin. I think I have a rough build put together for what I want. I'm just really hoping that the Black Friday sales will help me out a little, because if not, I probably won't be able to do exactly what I want, but I'll be able to upgrade later, which is good. So I'm just deciding if I want to invest in the CPU right now, so go for the higher processor, rather than going for like a, and I mean, I'm also trying to decide if I want, is it ADM? Or AMD? I think it's AMD. If I want AMD or if I want Intel. Intel is cheaper. But I've also heard some things about it that sort of make me think it may not be the best option to go with. AMD, yeah, that's what I was thinking based on what I've seen. It is so much more expensive though. And then I'm sort of looking at like, I'm probably going to start with a very basic graphics card. So the one I'm looking at is the 1650, which I know is like sort of the lowest one you can go and still be able to kind of play games. But I figure I can upgrade that easily later, and then I'm sort of waffling between if I want to start with 16 or 8 gigs of RAM. Obviously 16 is better, but if I'm investing in the higher CPU, I may want to go with the lower RAM there just to start, and then expand it later. Obviously, even if I start 16, there's room for expansion. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at with regards to that right now. I'm not sure I'll be able to get a monitor right away, but that's sort of the farthest thing from my mind, because I do have a monitor I can use already that I have with my current PC. So I'm not particularly concerned with the monitor, even though it would be nice to get a good gaming one. It's something I know I can get fairly easily going forward if I spend more on the computer than I was initially planning. Anyway, let's jump down here. I was hesitating because there's a
Hurry,
sort
brother.
of boss fight
We
that's
may
going to
get a
happen.
piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice.
Yeah, I am planning on getting a second monitor. So, like, the monitor that I have right now, it's a, like, semi-cheap but not bad LED one. So that's the one I'm definitely starting with. So the question about the monitor is if I'm gonna buy my second monitor now, which would become my main monitor, or if, for the time being, I'm just gonna stick with the one I already have.
Mine, boy. Go.
So I'm not too worried about the monitor right now because I already have one that I can use. It's just not an ideal setup for if I'm for when I'm going to be streaming from the PC. It'll be harder to keep stuff sort of in line.
Don't tell me.
You leave him alone. He's a little boy.
Fucking freaks. I can't remember the last time we lost an actual call this a chat. An old man of this.
I'm gonna go and get a bit more. Nah, we don't need the health yet. I'm gonna save it for if it actually gets spicier.
You've got something.
There we go. Oh.
I can't see.
Stay
Oh, I
behind me,
remember this.
boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Oh no, don't care. Come here, half-breed. You don't know that is hand.
Shut up!
Cool.
Don't call me that!
Ah, shit. Okay, where are you coming from?
Skinny little arms can barely lift the bow.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Ah, shit. I forgot how to quick turn, and I honestly don't even know if you can quick turn in this part. I don't think you can.
Looks like they need another lesson.
Oh, I'm more than happy to teach, brother.
Whoa. What happened there?
Weak and scrawny. I bet Daddy's embarrassed after drag you around.
Shut up!
Shut it out. Focus.
Oh, I got the...
There we go. We're basically done here
Mother
now.
ugly or something. She cut up your face and you look like
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
Yeah, he is.
Son.
The sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
How many times do we gotta do this?
Having fun yet?
There we go.
That's a little run for his mom.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused. No shit.
Who should we be aiming for first? That's the question. I mean, they both have their own challenges. I feel like the guy with the shield is technically more difficult. But if we're so close at this point, it probably doesn't really... Oh. Don't touch him. That's not cool. Yo, he threw him, like, he just straight up said yeet. Please don't. You know, you guys are almost done. Just accept it. Okay, we got the big guy. Now we just gotta get the little guy. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
Wow, kiss. Mother must have been some whore to lay with the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
Atreus! Control yourself!
Yo. Ooh.
No! How did you... You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
Oh, he mad though.
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No,
Oh, he just got asthma. It's okay.
it hasn't.
Roy,
The coughing, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No,
steady.
I'll be all right.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Oh, bless you. You okay? You good to keep going? Let's do this. You know, he's been through so much, and he's clearly not well. Such a strong little boy. Oh, isn't that hot though?
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
Ah, what a coincidence that now we can magically open this door when we need to. Kind of forgot the controls for this. Do we want to press R1? What do we press? There we go.
killed Magni.
That he did.
He was a god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps, but I.
And his father is Thor.
Oh,
Not minor. Not minor at all, him.
you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment, no. But if vengeance is any concern.
Since when can you kill a god?
He has, but I'm not sure Atreus knows that, so you know. There's no excusing ignorance, but I guess in this case we can make a bit of an exception. Seems like Kratos has sort of kept it from him. He hasn't been an honest daddy. Oh, hey there, Joy Boy. How you doing? I think you're new here. Definitely haven't seen your name before. How's your day going? And yeah, he is no more. He got wrecked by Kratos there. Got one more after this one. I'm not 100% sure on where it is. I feel like you can get it easier from down here, but I may be wrong. There it is, yeah. Oh. Glacial Catalyst. Oh, that's interesting. Modi will soon... Well, that's an interesting thing that we'll eventually see, maybe.
I think we can go through here.
I think we can, too. That's really interesting. Huh. I wish that I knew more about Norse mythology, but sadly I don't. I've always been more of a Greek and Roman mythology person myself. And honestly, like, it hasn't always been the case, but I definitely have gotten a lot of it from the Percy Jackson stuff. I know Rick Riordan, though, has done stuff with Norse mythology as well. So maybe I'll use that as a sort of, well, that and this as an intro to Norse mythology, and then look into it further as well. Because there is a lot of stuff that seems really interesting. At 3 years old, being able to do that, it's a pretty buff baby.
Have you made it out of Fafnir's storeroom yet?
Wait.
Man, you really gotta stop asking. We aren't going to Fafnir's storeroom today. All you care about is what you want. Wow. That is a big corpse. We're learning some shit today. Hell yeah. So is the idea that, like, the universe is built inside of his corpse, or is it built from, like, the essence of his corpse then? Or what's the general idea there? Because that's really interesting. His great-grandfather. Ah, so sort of like with the Greek mythology, sort of like how you have Jupiter, or I guess if we're talking about Greek, it's not Jupiter. You got, like, Zeus and Kronos, and then, like, I want to say it's either Tartarus or it's Ouranos, who's Uranus in the Roman mythology. But yeah, Kronos is Zeus's father, but then I think his grandfather is Ouranos, who's the sky. And then Gaia is the Earth Mother. Yeah. Those pieces were used to form the universe. That's a really interesting bit of mythology there. Thank you for dropping the knowledge, man. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Always looking to learn more.
just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
That is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
Now, they got an express pass to Valhalla. They don't got a pass go. Oh. Self-birth. Is that... Oh, is that the, Is that, like, earlier when we saw... I know you weren't here, Joy Boy, but there is a mural that depicts a giant sort of birthing other beings out of his armpit. Is it that sort of idea? I wish I could remember where it was, because then I would go and find it. But is it that sort of idea? That's Ymir, okay. Yeah, I feel like they actually name-dropped that as well earlier in the story. So, are you like, is basically based on Norse... I've never watched Attack on Titan, actually. I'm woefully ignorant when it comes to most anime stuff. Like, the only animes I've watched are, like, a bit of Naruto, because everybody's watching Naruto, Death Note, and Hikaru no Go, which I'm definitely saying wrong. And the last of those is my favorite, by far. I love it. I love the idea of this, like, old expert at a game possessing a young child to become an expert at this game. Yeah, I think, like, I'm obviously no expert with it, so I don't know much about it. I believe this one will be a combat realm tear. We're gonna worry about that in a minute. We're definitely gonna do it, though, because I'm not sure there's any combat in this game that could keep us down for too long. Well, I feel like with all those sort of longer form animes, there's a lot of filler, right? Like, the meme about Dragon Ball Z is that it takes 5 episodes for Goku to do one move. So you have these, like, if you're gonna have thousands of episodes of something, you're gonna need to fill the time with something. Niflheim and Muspelheim. I don't think I can say the word for the void between the two realms. Ginugagap? I probably butchered that. It's interesting that the two realms that were the primordial realms, though, Niflheim and Muspelheim, are the two sort of bonus realms in this game that you have to collect the ciphers for. That's neat. I wonder if they did that on purpose. And yeah, it makes sense, like, cause you have Surtur in Muspelheim, who's sort of like a really, really ancient being, I suppose. You don't ever get to see Surtur in this game, but there is stuff referencing Surtur a lot when you go to Muspelheim. Obviously, I mean, you can't have Muspelheim and not reference Surtur. A giant fire. Well, I feel like calling him a monster is maybe a little reductive. I mean, Surtur is an ancient primordial being, yeah, older than time. I think in order to, like, you could say he's a monster, but he's not malevolent as far as I know. He's probably so old that he just doesn't care about the sort of meanderings of lesser beings. Sort of like the world serpent in this game. He doesn't really care about us. He does have quarrels, but that's just like
bring
Thor.
the day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest was sorted and sold.
There is an exit under the find a way across.
Yes, the bringer of Ragnarok. The only reason I have a general idea about that is because of Thor Ragnarok. As ridiculous as that is, but when he thrust his sword into Asgard at the end.
There's There's a path to the exit on the other side.
I feel like I should be taking notes. So, have you studied a lot of Norse mythology, Joy Boy? Is it something you're like, it seems like it's something you're really passionate about. So, like, have you studied it? Have you just, like, sort of picked up knowledge here and there? Are you maybe from somewhere that has it as something you learn, maybe, like, as a regular thing? Because I really appreciate this. I'm really glad that I'm learning some stuff here. Ah, online. Truly the benefactor of those who seek knowledge. Okay. I think we want to get you over there. I wish I remembered these puzzles a bit better.
There's a rope up here.
Well, let it down, boy. He is sounding rough, though. One Piece. That's another anime that I enjoyed quite a bit, but I feel like it's too late for me to get back into it now, because it is definitely a bit of a time commitment with, what, like 3,000 episodes now? You know, it'll take a little while to get through. It's definitely a fun one to watch, though, and I remember playing the games. I loved the games. Ragnarok in Norse mythology is a cycle of destruction. Yeah, that makes... You know, that... I've definitely heard, like sort of basics describing what Ragnarok is, and yeah, that's... It's sort of a... It's a really nice concept, actually, like, sort of building from the death of what came previously. It's... I'm not sure if it's nice to think about it, but it's sort of... I don't know the word. I'm dumb. Okay, where's the next one? Come on. Cooperate with me. Yeah. Yeah, like you got a lot of religions use the idea of like reincarnation and stuff. I like the one with Norse though, where it's like the entire world or the entire universe using that sort of thing. And yeah, it definitely happens in nature too, with the death of like organic fauna being used to bring forth more flora, and then it continues on from there, with the flora then being consumed by the fauna itself as well, and just continuing the cycle ad infinitum.
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant.
900... Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
Fought some bad gods.
That's still a lot,
What do you
but
think other ones do?
realistically, if you sort of like binged watch it the way people binge watch shows, you could probably get through it in about 6 to 9 months. Thor has a daughter too? Really? Okay, but is it one of those cases like with Loki where it's a daughter but it's also an animal? Like how the... Sindri mentions her way back? I don't recall that.
Atreus.
Because, like, obviously you have Loki with, like, the animal kids. Over 1,000 chapters in the manga right now. Okay, so they're still just a little bit behind on the... Okay, it isn't. We're not going to worry about going in there right now, Atreus, because this just leads to a Valkyrie, and we're not going to fight Valkyrie yet. We're going to save those for later. We're going to do all of those in one stream. Thrud. He really likes that sort of TH thing. Really likes that theme, doesn't he?
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the giant's chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim. so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak and open realm travel to the land of the giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is
Yeah,
very
Magni
much
and Modi.
in
The
view.
TH are silent in that
The
case,
doors
though.
of Olympus temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
Oh, thank you, Nightbot. I wasn't sure if those timed ones would actually work. I'm not too good with that sort of like
Mimir,
setting up automated
You
stuff.
were in the middle of a story before.
You should
What
have
were you
seen when
saying
I was
about the long
testing
walk?
some of the commands and stuff, the
Enough
way
is
that it
enough.
turned out.
And at
It
last,
didn't go the
Odin's
way I
most
wanted it
brilliant
to.
advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path.
From an affair through to
He set about to broker a peace between the gods.
Magni, is that
Took some convincing,
that's
but
the
ultimately Odin was persuaded
brunette one,
to
right?
marry
Magni's
his
the
deadliest
brunette
enemy.
and Modi is the
Certain
blonde?
Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a
the other way
sacrifice to
around,
protect
okay.
her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
Go to Tyr's vault. Oh, we're
Did you see
moving
something out
along.
there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
We be schmovin'. Yeah, it's a
Ooh,
spooky
Tyr's
ghost
vault is
tower.
behind that magical lock.
Brother, the chisel.
Brother. I hope with when God of War Ragnarok comes back next year, I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that Mimir comes back as like a NPC that you have with you along the way. Because if Mimir isn't back, I'm really gonna miss his commentary. He's my favorite character.
Wow. I can't believe we're setting foot in
I
Tyr's
think they
vault.
mentioned that in this, that he got all the credit, and yeah, it was. They mentioned the fact that it's they say it's because he's blonde.
Father, over there. It's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
Probably not. Now something. Tyr, he's the Norse god of
Go
war,
ahead.
right?
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach
I
you
do not
something.
know the story about how Odin lost his eye. No. I feel like that's a general theme
Trash.
here. I don't know a whole lot
on.
about Norse
Here to
mythology.
speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I want to
I know
rename
how to
the
read,
I want to
boy.
rename the stream
Just
now
not
for
this
this
Tom.
stream. It's not
Yeah,
Dad of
right
War.
there.
It's Thomas learns his
Okay.
shit.
So the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait,
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
not that. Do you smell something?
Oh Lord, something's coming.
Yeah, I do. Smells like rain.
You ruined everything. I earned that fucking hammer. But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. But if I kill you,
I don't think they show
no
it
one's gonna
in
laugh at me.
the MCU. They show. They obviously show Thor losing his eye in Thor Ragnarok,
done.
but do they show it for?
That your father's doing, or did you get
Yeah,
it
they
from
definitely
your
didn't show that in the MCU.
She's
Him
stupid
gouging
and
out his own
ugly.
eye.
Shut up! not my mother!
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father! Whoops. I think I broke him.
You think this is a game, fella? You don't even understand the start of it. That's pretty metal.
No! No! This isn't over!
I think it's pretty over, fella. Just run away.
Brother, the boy.
No.
Atreus.
Maybe he wasn't ready.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
Yeah, Modi's a little bitch. Screw him. Going for a child like that, you hate to see it. You really do. Well, I just hope Atreus will be okay. I mean, you know, we already knew he had those health issues. Let's get him to Freya right away. She can take care of him. Where's the boat? I mean... Okay, it's right over here. That's why it wasn't letting me turn. That makes sense. Yo!
Take the boat. Freya's isn't far.
There's sparks all over the place. And I don't mean Spyro's buddy. Oh, this is gorgeous. With like the sky changing color and everything. It's like it's mourning the death of the god that died. Let's go. Let's go to Freya. Okay, where's the statue of Thor exactly? Is it... I mean, it's no longer... Oh, I guess it's... We know where the Muspelheim Tower is, so that shouldn't have been that hard to find. This is gorgeous, though. And we're about to see some pretty heavy story stuff as well in this next part of the game. So I'm gonna get a bit quieter just because these upcoming cutscenes are really interesting for the story of the game. So if I get quiet, just know that's why.
This forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. If anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals that some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there.
Oops, went too far. You know, Kratos, you were moving faster when you were carrying the boar. This is your son. Maybe a little pep in your step would help a bit?
Somebody just called the serpent.
Let's get him there quickly. Or as quickly as we can with Kratos shuffling along.
The fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
There we go. Now we got a little extra step. We just needed Mimir to use the magic word, I guess. Hurry.
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He is ill.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell,
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home.
Amazon update.
Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before
Oh,
doesn't
it's
matter.
now saying it should get here
This boy
today
is
for
not your past,
Spider-Man,
he is
so
your
let's
son.
hope.
And he needs his father.
Although, I'm sort of out of hope for that right now.
This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are
Ah,
there,
no,
do
on the
not
way, but it
under
may be
any
late. Okay.
circumstances cross the Bridge
Well,
of
that's
the
nice.
Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy,
Himalay. You must hurry. Through my garden, there's a path leading to my boat. Take it.
Yeah, this is where
Return
you get the
home,
blades.
Pick up your past. Do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart, and your son may survive.
And yeah, the scene for like the scene leading up to it, it's maybe my favorite scene in the whole game. It's beautiful
Freya,
what happens.
when last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Now this part is admittedly a little bit slower paced,
Helheim of all places.
but it's slower paced for a
you
reason.
all right, brother?
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
Ooh, that's a pretty boat.
As you wish.
Let's go. Let's go sailing. Sailing, sailing in the pale moonlight. Look at the deer. It doesn't know what's going on, it just knows something's wrong. Oh, that was bright.
Athena. Get out of my head.
world's in pain. Look at this. You hate to see it. Yeah. Well, he hasn't killed all the Norse gods. I mean, sort of did away with the Greek, with the Greek order of gods, but you know, we still got the Norse ones kicking around. And really, how bad could it be if you kill all the gods? What do they really do besides keep order and also do a lot of really bad things? No, he's not in Greece right now. He's in the sort of Norse area. Like, that's why there's the Norse gods and everything. Like, he's firmly in Midgard. I don't think this, like, takes place in any place that there's necessarily a name for that we might have. But he's definitely not in Greece. Like, he traveled here. I don't know, something about the idea of using the Blades of Chaos right before we officially get the Blades of Chaos makes me smile just a little bit. Exactly, just gonna use them to get them. I use the blades to get the blades. You guys can't handle the smoke. Ah, home sweet home. How messed up would it be if Kratos decided to just take a nap right now? Yeah, if you remember when we left the house, you could actually see this in that cutscene. You could just barely see the edge of the red cloth. Those are some pretty blades, not gonna lie.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.
right, brother. Let's see what those blades can do.
There we go. Now we officially have the Blades of Chaos.
Watch your back!
This is a lot of icy dudes. Any more? Yeah, there's one more.
My, yes, those blades will serve quite well in Helheim. Now, I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the realm travel temple, then on to Helheim, yeah?
Seems like Odin was a bit of a thirsty boy for knowledge. Doing a lot of stuff. And I respect that. I mean, you know, he was willing to sacrifice it all to learn the secrets of the universe. Hell of a guy. You'd love to see it. But 9 days like that, I mean, that is remarkable. Ah, well, hey, fear will do that to a guy.
Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can
Not
assure you
particularly.
I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences.
I don't know, you've been
You know where
blabbing
to
your
find
mouth
me.
this entire
And
time,
for the
man.
record, I'd already guessed you were.
His fate come Ragnarok.
Athena?
So I take it his
Yeah,
fate
give
come
away.
Ragnarok isn't great then. You know, all things considered. Okay, if this door could show up any minute, that would be nice. It's taking its sweet time. It's got to walk around the world tree. There we go. It had to load all the leaves.
Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those?
Oh.
I've never seen the like.
Well, hey, the dog
That's
is.
gotta be a
If the
family
dog wants a
heirloom.
snack,
No.
I mean, what
Nor
better
will
than
ever
like
be.
the leader of the gods?
Son. My
Can you really
brother and me
blame
created
Fenrir?
Mjolnir for the big
Fenrir,
idiots.
that's the wolf
I know
that's
from quality.
Loki's kid, right?
And them?
And it's also
Them
in
special.
the Thor Ragnarok movie. But yeah, Fenrir, that's Loki's kid, right?
Where's the little
Or-
turd?
I'm not sure if kid is the right thing to say, but offspring.
Who knew?
No. What happened? Aesir?
No.
And I feel like
The fault is
Jormungandr,
mine.
that's also... Is that also one of
My
Loki's?
responsibility
young?
to make it right.
I might be wrong there. No, Jormungandr's
We all
is
gotta
a...
take
really?
responsibility
Okay.
sometime. Huh?
See, I know
Hey, what
some
can I
stuff.
do to help? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious.
Well, you know, they told me to go to hell and I took it seriously.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Ooh, pretty. Although I can't help but notice this tree is missing. And hell are the children of Loki and the giant.
Now that Freya's given you the
Angerboda.
travel into Helheim, it should be unlocked on the
That's a
table.
fun name to say, Angerboda. I can't help but notice all these ruins are actually just the Greek Omega symbol. You know, they couldn't have invested in more ruins. We're not going to Muspelheim, and we're not going to Niflheim. Can't go to Asgard. Why would we want to go to Svartalheim? There we go.
Helheim.
Isn't Loki's... Oh, so that's just Loki's side piece then.
And it's done. We really are doing this.
Hey, I mean, when you're a trickster god, you know, you got to be tricky. And how are you gonna be tricky if you don't got a side piece? Sigyn. Am I saying that right? Sigyn? Sigyn and Freud? Ooh. Look at the pretty bee. So was Loki's wife related to Thor's wife then? I know you already said her name, and I'm gonna scroll up in the chat because I don't remember what it is. And it's also I know it's also a character from the MCU, Sid. Sif, yeah. I was thinking Sid. That doesn't sound right. Gives birth to an 8-legged horse named Sleipnir. I've heard about that. Yeah, I think it's referenced in this game as well. Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse. Man, that. You know, with all those legs, I hope it's at least fast. Like, if not, why does it need 8 legs for? That's Odin's horse. Okay. Seems like Odin just sort of loves to use his kids in that case.
To tell you that what
like,
you're about to do
oh,
is
your kid's a horse. Give me that.
Not even Odin can survive this cold. So I hope those blades work.
I hope they do too. We'll have to see though. The fastest horse in all the realms. Well, hey, you know you got the fastest spear in all the realms. You need the fastest horse. How else are you going to be sheriff? Oh,
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're still on the realm travel bridge. We're after the Bridge of the Damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim.
You dense motherfucker.
The bridgekeeper who minds admission.
You really asking if the bridge that we've seen in every other realm is the realm that is the bridge that she was talking about?
I'd really hope never to
Jesus,
see this place
Kratos,
again.
man. I mean, I know you're not known for your brain, but still, that's embarrassing. This is the bridge Freya was talking about. Okay, I will read that comment after this combat, because I don't want to die. We haven't had a death yet today, knock on wood, because we've had some embarrassing deaths so far in this playthrough. So today's went pretty good. Let's see. Despite what the name suggests, Helheim wasn't. See, that doesn't surprise me. It's the same way with how modern interpretations of the underworld happen with Greek mythology. But, like, the underworld isn't hell in Greek mythology either. There's a hell in the underworld, but that's the Fields of Punishment. But you also have Asphodel, which is sort of like their purgatory, and then you have their... I think they have a good place for people that were good but not great, and then you have Elysium as well. Yeah, hell is Tartarus, and then you also have the Fields of Punishment, so sort of 2 levels there. But yeah, but the way that the Western media sort of depicts it, and it really pissed me off with the Percy Jackson movies. I'm going to get started on this, and I'm going to get a little heated, so bear with me. But the way that they depicted it in the Percy Jackson movies pissed me off so much. Because Rick Riordan went out of his way in the books to point out the fact that it's not hell. The underworld isn't hell. Like, it's described as being beautiful, if a little dreary, because it is still somewhere that the dead go. But it's not this, like, whole big place where everything is bad. But then in the Percy Jackson movies, it's literally just, fire and lava, and one of the characters played, Persephone, played by Rosario Dawson, literally says, "I'm already in hell," but you're not. You're living in Hades' palace in the underworld. No, it's I get a little heated up about that because it's such a bastardization of what is a really interesting concept of it, where everybody kind of goes to the same place, they just get organized differently depending on how they were.
Use the fire of your blades to burn away that hell's bramble blocking the path.
And the fact that they sort of just spat in the face of the creator, yeah, Valhalla. So Valhalla is sort of like the Elysium, what's the word? Parallel there, because Elysium is where like the heroes would go with Greek mythology, and yeah, Valhalla was where the honorable warriors would go. That makes sense. And isn't the thing with Valhalla like it was like maybe I'm completely off base here, but I've heard it's like for because they're warriors, their paradise is like an eternal battle or whatever.
See that? One of the many reasons
I might be off base. I feel like I heard that somewhere, but it might be wrong. And yeah, sorry about that mini rant there about it. It's just I love those books, and I love how they do like their depiction of Greek mythology and Roman mythology as well with some of the other works that he has in the sort of extended series. And it was just so disappointing to see what this big Hollywood production of a series that I loved just completely go out of its way to say that the author doesn't the author doesn't matter in that case. They fight, fucking feast. The 3 Fs. Oh man, when I get my sound command set up, it's all over for you motherfuckers. Although I did learn a very valuable lesson in that sound commands are not something you can set up with Nightbot. I thought it was Nightbot initially because it's the same like exclamation point commands, like for Zero Stream for his sound commands. But then I learned like no, that's how you set it up with Streamlabs, and then it just has the same sort of command thing with the exclamation mark first. So I'm definitely going to be getting that set up once I can as well, and I start streaming from my PC. Yeah, they train for Ragnarok. It's a hell of an interpretation of an afterlife. Hey guys, how you doing? Just shuffling off the mortal coil, I see. Well, good luck. I wish you the best. Now we gotta get through this hell bramble. Oh no, I got dead person on me.
Locked. Now what?
Well, now we find the other way around. It's not that complicated, Mimir. It's sort of what's been happening this whole time. It bothers me to no end that you come down here and there's a path right here that leads to nothing. Like, it shouldn't bother me, but it does. Like, why have a path that leads to nothing? Like, have something there. Like, even just a jar you can break. Make it mean something. But then again, I guess having something that doesn't actually lead to anything might add to the, like, the world a bit, so that not everything is like, well, everything has to lead to something, considering the path forward is art. Thank you, Charles. I was second guessing myself there for a second, but I'm glad you agree with me. Ooh. You think we can sneak up on them? Probably not. They're generally... They're not clever, but they're generally pretty alert. Yeah, we couldn't sneak up on them. Where are you? You guys really don't stand a chance. Like, I appreciate you keep trying, because that's what you're paid to do. And you're good guards, but you're dealing with a literal god here. So the odds really aren't in your favor. Half the honorable warriors who died in battle went to the other halls in Asgard. Folkvanger. So is that sort of just like a place of honor then? Ah. Freya. That's the lady in this game. She's the lady in red.
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Helheim.
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time,
Hey,
but
sharing is
Hell
caring.
is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
Ooh, we got some hell brambles that'll release a chest that probably just contains hacksilver. Honestly, not worth the trouble. Gotta beat myself, got a cough. Still muted? I am not. You know, you got 3 clean hits on me, and you did about a 15th of my health. Odin gained knowledge on runes. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's worth it. 16 new spells to be the strongest dad in all the realms. Kratos has got some work to do, man. 16 ain't nothing to sneeze at. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't me saying, oh, Jesus, as a joke. That actually startled me. I completely forgot about it. So it spooked me. Oh. Well, realm shift? Where did that come from?
This Valhalla. Is it within Hell?
Oh, no. Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
I gotta say, I think we're actually gonna time this stream essentially perfectly. Because my plan is to finish up once we're done with the stuff relating to this Helheim visit. And my plan was to go about 3 hours, so it looks like it's going to work out that way.
Well, I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. But who'd be mad enough to go there?
Odin was the most powerful, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's like, yeah, Thor is a strong boy, but seems a little thick-headed. Whereas Odin's got that thirst for knowledge. He's a thirsty boy. Lady in Red. I don't know why is that song in my head. It's a good song and all. And yeah, you may notice I said this trip to Helheim. If that didn't confirm it, this right here should. We can't do anything with that right now, which means we're coming back. We're coming back with boy. I actually think we're basically done here. I think we have the boss fight right here. And then we're essentially done. Ooh, look at that.
The Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself.
That's a cool bird. Does that bird have a name?
Just take it and we can leave.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly read this.
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
Remember all activities. Mad. Redirects enemy attacks. Spell control fire. Spell to make him and his allies escape danger. Well, I can certainly see how those spells would be helpful. Odin's 18th spell is unknown. The only thing known about it is that it's Eden. Hey, wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if he actually only found 17, but he went around telling everybody that there was actually 18, but the 18th is super secret, you can't know it, but it's the most powerful one I got. It's just, it's like the I got a girlfriend in Canada story that you would hear in like media stuff. You know, hey, don't mess with me, man. You know my 17 spells, but I got an 18th one. If I whip that bad boy out, it's over for all of you. Let's go and fight this big guy. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I mean, that's as good an excuse as any to not use it, right? I'm just not saying Odin's lying. I'm just saying we have no proof he's telling the truth. But please take out your blades of chaos, Kratos. That would be very helpful. I just wasted my special move, didn't I?
I felt that one, brother.
Ooh. I remember not liking this fight. Where are you? Please make contact. Thank you. The bird is based on the giant in the shape of a bird named Reisvelgir. This bird in the mist sits on the edges of heavens and sometimes perches on the branches of the world tree. That's cool. It's a very big bird too. You'd have to feed it a lot of bread. Where are you? You flat. You got no talent. Where are you? Oh, I missed. You know, I can't help but feeling that teleporting might be cheating a little bit. Where are you? Please stop teleporting. That feels like a waste of Spartan Rage. Okay, we're getting close. Whoa! Do you see those moves he was doing? Thought he was straight up dancing. Okay, dude, you're basically dead. I mean, sure, bring out your buddies. You got a millimeter of health left. Oh, he teleported just so we can mount him. Sure. Trying to be a boss. Oh, that would have been an incredible boss fight. It's a shame they had to scrap the idea. But at the same time, maybe they can do it. Maybe they can do it in the next one if we go back to Helheim. Yo, that's not how you do ocular surgery, Kratos. But yeah, that would have been an incredible boss fight.
You'll have to get your hands dirty.
Like, as far as it is, there isn't any boss fights in this game that have that sort of sense of scale like the old ones. So it would have been cool to have one like that. But at the same time, letting the bird just live its life is kind of nice as well. Just having it there off in the background. Okay. That's a bit of a ridiculous quick time event, not gonna lie. Feels sort of unnecessary. Like, just do the cutscene. Okay. Sure. I feel so engaged with the cutscene, guys. Tapping my button and pressing it at random spots. Not a big fan of the Foley here, not gonna lie. It sounds so squishy. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Better not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos.
Oh. Hey, Daddy.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Grinder. Oh, if only Thor knew what that name was for now.
How is he
Grinder.
here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Bye, Pammy. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to have you here. Click their meat for food, then he uses hammer. What a cursed existence! Could the goats remember it? I hope not. You know, I'm starting to think the gods might not be the good guys. The goats didn't seem to mind. Okay, well that's good at least. And I mean, you know, if he was bringing them back, there wasn't technically any waste. So, you know what? We are forced to stand a conservative king. He wasn't going around killing a random... Well, I'm sure he was killing random animals as well, so let's hold off on our standing for just a little bit. Okay, where is...
Psst. Yeah. Shh. Ain't supposed to be here. It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
Yeah, I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on.
Oh. Damn kids, they ruin everything.
My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he'd make those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell. Just target this magical glowy bit here with your blades and throw. Now target that wind trap with your
Loki.
blade.
What a
That little
trickster.
ball hanging in the middle of the door there. See it? See that? Now you can absorb and release the winds of hell whenever it damn pleases. So you're welcome.
Okay, but can the door open?
This place is cold enough to freeze a pair of pigeon eggs.
I mean, what's the
I
point?
sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of
Oh, maybe we have to
accident in his
actually...
brain.
Yeah.
We have been away too long.
I feel dumb. Will the door open? I say, not approaching the door to open it. So what did Loki tempt the kid with, if I may ask? Like, was it at least worth it? Or was it something stupid? He literally just tempted him with the marrow. Well, I mean, I feel like putting a lot of the blame on Loki there is that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. If all it took was tempting him with the marrow for him to take the marrow, the kid probably wanted to do it anyway. Kids are assholes. And there's a lot of people here. I can't talk today. There's gotta be a way to do this, but I don't remember how exactly. Well, I bet he owned that shit. That's hot. How do we want to do this? Can we get this from behind? Probably not. No. Alright, I know that there was... Oh, well, wait. Let's see. I mean, actually, this doesn't even really open up anything. What does this even open up? Is it just a chest? Yeah, I think it's just a chest. Oh, that's silly, giant. Imagine the amount of guts it would take to try to bring an ultimatum to the gods, like the top gods, basically.
Sorry, brother, I'm still stuck on what I heard back there. Zeus was your father?
Not now. We should focus on getting out of hell.
And with
So
that,
was Thor dressed with the... So Thor was trying to trick the giant then, by wearing the wedding dress. Oh, you know, I can respect... Okay, no, we do have to do that, because we need to then get it through here. Well, I am puzzled. Let's see. There's obviously a way to do it, I'm just drawing a blank. Unless we can get it from down here, maybe. Might be the case. Or, you know, we just can't drop down. Oh, I see what we have to do, probably. Come around here, and then, yeah, we can get it from up here. There we go. Never a doubt in my mind. Well, did it work? Did he get his hammer back, or did he have to kill the giant? I mean, either way, I imagine he'd get his hammer back. Load this. Well, I mean, the MCU isn't really Norse mythology. It's just it just has characters that share the names. So it makes some sense, at least. Although, I would pay to see Chris Hemsworth in that dress. Oh, we don't need to do that. We just need to get this one. Okay. He would rock it, right? Like, those calves, though. I'm gonna take this. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Thor got Mjolnir back. Not only did he kill the culprit, Thrym, but Thor also... Oh, shit! Hey. Hell hath no fury like a bride scorned. You mess with a bride on their wedding day. I mean, what else do you expect? Oh, hey there. Didn't see you there. Let's fight him, I guess. Greetings, traveler. Yeah, how'd that turn out? Thinking you would ambush us on the Bridge of the Dead? Silly traveler. So, like, were the giants that were there, were they like, were they like culprits though in anything, or were they just innocent bystanders? I mean, not that that would matter much to Thor, but I think it matters for the story, like, if they were just trying to enjoy a wedding. But I guess they probably knew what the terms of the wedding were, so they were at least complicit, I would imagine. Innocent bystanders? Oh, wow. Well, that's vicious. Thor's mom in the actual myth isn't Freya, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that in the actual myth, Freya wasn't the mother. That's just something for the Thor movies. Which, I mean, I think it makes sense in that Freya is a much easier thing to sort of say and market than Fjorgen. But at the same time, like, it is kind of weird just how much stuff they changed in these movies. Like, it's like they wanted to adapt some parts of it, which makes sense because it's comic book characters with similar names, and like they sort of adapt part of the mythology, but they didn't want to actually do the work for adapting most of it. I feel like we want to take this, go up here maybe? That seems right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, can I open you? I mean, where's the button? Can I open... What? Why aren't you letting me open you? Please let me open you? Okay. I guess not. Such a tease. We're gonna ignore these baddies for now. Oh shit. Maybe we shouldn't have ignored them. We're Baldur and the god of light and Hoder the blind. Do Hell's Winds open what? No, they wouldn't open that. That's just one of those chests that you open by punching it. I think maybe because there were some enemies that spawned it didn't let me. But ultimately it's just going to be hack silver in there. Let's see if we can open it now. Now that I've killed the enemies. Because, I mean, the button is popping up for... There we go. Now, we're bringing Hell's Winds back because there's a chest back here that we can open with it. I believe. But first, I'm going to go forward and just kill the enemies that'll show up here. So that we aren't bothered. There we go. Now where do we want to take this? Is it down here? I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah. We'll need to get it down there to open the chest. There's gotta be one more checkpoint somewhere. Can't imagine they expect you to run all that. So let's see what we can find. Find the receptacle, we will. Do or do not. There is no try. Maybe they do just expect you to run with it all the way. Let's see. No. No, there's something back here, I believe. Yeah, there we go. The memory came back to me. It flooded back into my mind. But yeah, I remember this timer is like exact. Like you have you have exactly enough time to get here. His name is Madgar Helson, means mighty son of hell. Oh, well. I hope Hell understands that it was to save my son. I killed their son to save my son. Come on. We can do it. Oh, come on. We're getting jobbed here. Is there one more place we can put it? Because this is... It's literally like... It's basically a pixel perfect thing that you have to do here. Let's see, can we go over here maybe? Yeah, I remember that. Fenrir kills Odin at Ragnarok. There it is. That was very difficult. Odin's son Vidar avenges him. Does this by jumping in Fenrir's mouth, forcefully opening the wolf's mouth, and... Oh, well that sounds like it hurts. Goodness gracious. Poor puppy.
You made it! Better get home to your boy already.
It is. Like, that's Man, Norse mythology's fucking awesome.
We shouldn't delay, brother. It's straight back to Midgard with that heart.
Maybe I should have went around the other way. Oh no, Midgard, you just press triangle, yeah.
Also, the second Thor was stronger than him.
I finally understand. I'm dangling from the hip of the bloody ghost of Sparta.
Do not call me that.
Oh, don't mistake me, brother. From what I heard, the Pantheon had it coming. But it's still a bit to take in. I knew you hate gods, but you really can't stay away from them, can you?
You must say nothing to the boy. He must never know.
Bollocks, brother. Respectfully, bollocks. He has to know. He'll never be whole without the
Respectfully,
truth.
Bollocks.
Look,
Bollocks.
I get it. You hate the gods. All gods. It's no accident that includes yourself. And it includes your boy. You see that? He feels that. He can't help what he is. He can't begin to help it because you haven't even told him. It's all connected, man.
You will tell him nothing.
Very
Yeah,
well.
Mimir is very Scottish. But man, I love him. He's... I love the writing that they did for him. It's a very comedic side character, and the fact that they put him in here, it makes me happy.
Between realms? Well, I made it better.
Oh, you did?
Or I
What'd
might
you
have
do?
broke it.
We use that.
I know you do. So
Alistair,
I
is that
took
the
a
voice
few
actor,
cuts from
Alistair
them winds
Duncan?
of hell and made it so it ain't just one way.
Or is that
Now
a
you
character
could
that I
use
don't
it to
know of?
travel to and from. If I didn't break it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
There's an idea, brother.
Voice actor, okay. Well, I'm not sure if you're saying yes to if it's the voice actor or if it's a character, so I'm going to assume you're saying yes to it being the voice actor. Oh, I guess I can't go through there. I have to actually do the travel.
Might be some kinks
I
to
think that's
sort
what Brock
out,
told me,
you'll
but I
make
wasn't
it.
listening.
Just go, brother.
There it is. That's the ticket. This is Celebrimbor
Well, you
in
gentlemen
Middle Earth.
certainly
Is
know how
that
to get
like
around.
is that in a game or? Well, yeah, I guess if he voices, it would be a game. I don't think I've played any of those like Lord of the Rings Middle Earth inspired games. At least not any of the recent ones. But I've heard a lot of good things about them, like Shadow of Mordor and whatnot. So I want to give them a look. It's just it's a lot of Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them. And I mean, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is my favorite trilogy ever, which is not exactly an uncommon opinion, but it's not uncommon for a reason. It's a masterfully like crafted trilogy of movies.
Well, this isn't right. But close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry.
There were kinks, and we don't kink shame.
The heart.
You have it.
Yes.
Back of your hand.
He is still ill.
Well, yeah, she hasn't cured him
Can
yet.
break the fever, but to heal,
He must know the truth of what he is.
yes.
It is not so simple.
Help me prop him up.
So Charles, later, I know like you're in Scotland, so you're way far ahead
Did I
of
tell
us.
you that I have a son,
Do you think you're gonna stop in on the Discord for the Resident Evil 5 thing later with
forever
Zero
since I last
and Matthew?
At his birth, the rumors
Looks like it could be
told
a
me
lot
it
of
was
fun.
death.
But if not, I definitely
Maybe
understand
my
why,
arms
because
were
it's
so
gonna be very late for you.
So helpless. I knew right then.
Oh, it'll be 5 a.m. for you, so yeah, that's
Anything to
probably a no.
no matter the sacrifice. Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. and I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Don't make the same
you
mistake.
could wake up.
Have faith in him.
Unfortunately, my stream
I know
on
the truth isn't
Wednesday
simple.
and Friday, they are going to be later.
But nothing
I
makes
do have it on my
enemies
Twitter as my pinned tweet. On Friday, I'm going to be starting my stream at 5:30 my time, rather than the noon my time that I started today. But for November, all of my Monday streams will be starting at noon my time, and then my Wednesday and Friday streams will be starting later.
Don't leave without me.
I will not.
Just to give you a general idea of what I'm planning. And then those are the only days that I know that I'm for sure going to be streaming. I may throw in some weekend stuff as well, but generally on the weekends I like to go and hang out with 1 a.m. your time. Unfortunately, it's going to be pretty late, so I understand if you weren't able to come by. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Last week on Wednesday I was able to do it earlier because I was off work, I was off work in that I wasn't working that day. It was a statutory holiday. It was Remembrance Day, so that's why I was able to go earlier. But generally, I do work on Wednesdays. Back in the creation, not only was Ymir created from the mystic water made from Niflheim and Muspelheim, but also a cosmic cow came from this water. Wow.
Freya, I will not.
Man, you know, bringing up a cosmic cow, if by some miracle Cow's Crazy came in at just that time, that would have been amazing timing. It's too bad he didn't, but that would have been hilarious. Okay, where are we going now?
Thanks.
Oh, I think we're just going to the realm, the tower thing
you
again.
Should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
Cosmic Cow was named Adumbla,
door is always
and she
open.
provided milk for Ymir and his brood. Hey, that's nice. You know, it was a caring cow.
That's Vanaheim, isn't it?
You figured that out, did you?
Well, the window looks
wow.
like Bifrost crystal, and I know that's not what's on the other side of the wall. And, well, it makes you sad.
You are wise for one so young. Yes, this is a window to a home I left long ago.
What a good
It
child.
was only a few.
The thing that happened to you in Alphon. You can't leave Midgard, can you?
A gift from my former husband upon our separation.
Oh,
Odin
who you
tried to
talking
admit
about though, Freya?
Petty cruelty would be reason enough for him. But as with all his rash decisions,
Ooh,
he's
spill the
driven by
tea, sis.
fear. The Vanir were the greatest threat to the Aesir until our marriage brokered peace. Many of the Vanir now think I betrayed them. The fruits of my sacrifice. To be hated by my own kind. To trap me here is to ensure I can never make it right.
Aw, well. Hopefully you'll be okay, Freya. Surely nothing
Now then,
about our
before
relationship with
Modi
you will
so
ever come
rudely
back and bite
interrupted
us.
We were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes, to find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay, then.
He's a sad boy again. No. You don't get to be a sad boy. You gotta be happy. Arbitrarily so, even. Yeah, back to Moody Atreus. Lick the ice blocks of Niflheim for her own nourishment. Oh, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Wow, this elevator is taking forever. They gotta invest in some of that new elevator tech.
Ah, see? The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier.
Well, yeah, but we already knew that. We could hear
I will
it.
pull. You are quiet. Are you not better?
I guess.
I know you
Started
overheard
taking
my
the
talk with
form of a
Freya.
man. Ooh.
You think you understand, but you do not.
Is this somebody we would know?
Why do you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you. I know I was never what you wanted.
Oh.
But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
You do not know everything, boy.
No,
Bury. Ah,
but at least I know the truth.
I
now.
recognize that name.
Truth.
The first Aesir god. Aesir god, that's like,
Truth.
Freya, right? Aesir is like what Freya was,
I'm
and
a
then
god, boy.
Thor and,
another
or
land
is she
far from
Vanir?
here.
Or Vanir, or whatever. One of the two.
When I came to these shores, I chose to
Oh,
live
he's
as a
got
man.
nice eyes, though.
But the truth is,
Nice and warm.
I was born
But they've
a
seen
god,
some shit.
and so were you.
Okay, Aesir, Odin,
Boy.
Thor, and, yeah, Freya was a
Have
part of the
nothing to say.
Vanir. Thank you. I had it a bit mixed up there.
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal?
I do not know.
No. No, I do not think so.
I'm a god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god. Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god
Bury, Bor,
can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy.
self-birth the
That
son.
is the curse.
That's impressive. That takes talent.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Or turn invisible? I don't feel like a god.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, we will learn.
Bor married a giantess named Bestia, and they had 3
You sure
sons.
I can't turn into a wolf?
I'm guessing
You
one
are
of their
welcome to
their
surprise
3
me.
sons was Odin. There we go. Yeah,
Is this why
Vili,
you get
Ve,
this
and Odin.
sometimes? Are you sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
So, maybe I won't get strong like Father, but I'll have abilities all my own?
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one so young. Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable of.
So you knew all along?
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Brock and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw
Their
Baldur. That
Their
is the
great-granddad had to go.
We don't have to go right back to Tearsvault, do we? I mean, we're gods. We can do whatever we
So,
want,
is that...
right?
So, was
What do you
Ymir like a
really feel
frost
like doing?
giant, or is that
I
a
will
different
show
sort
you.
of thing? Hey, buddy. How you doing up there? Just living life? Sunbathing? You do you, boo. We won't bother ya.
I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love
Was
and
the
hate
first
are more
frost giant,
closely
okay.
intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Bjorgun.
Let's try this again, without interruptions.
All right. Well, we made some pretty good story progress. We got We got the chisel. We went to Helheim for the first time. I think we're gonna save Tyr's Vault for next time. So thank you guys for coming by. If you came by just for a little bit or you stayed the whole time, I really appreciate it. If you're not following me and you want to know when I'm going to stream this again, follow me as well. That'd be great. Thank you, Joey Boy, for following me. That's fantastic. I'm happy. I'm happy to have you here in the community. I'll be streaming this again on Wednesday, like I said. Now, I think my friend that actually dropped in earlier, Allison, is streaming. She's streaming Genshin Impact. So we're going to go in and we're going to raid her and just say hi. It's a small party, so it's not really going to do anything. But let's just go and say hi and see how she's doing. I think she is. Let's see. Yeah, she is. So we're gonna go and say hi. So thank you guys for coming out. I had a great time playing here, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Let's load up this raid. You can also follow me on Twitter to see any other times that I'm streaming if you want. One moment here. Gotta type this in. There we go. So yeah, just go in, tell her that we're saying hi, and yeah, she's awesome. She's one of my favorite people. I actually met her on Twitter, and then I realized she does streaming as well. So we're gonna go now. I hope you guys have an excellent day. Have an excellent night, Scott, over in Scotland. Or wait, not Scott, Charles. I was gonna make a joke how that works, but no, it doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna start the raid now. So thank you guys for coming out. I had a fantastic time chatting with you.